right, the weekend is here and you are welcome to Chat's Circle. Yeah, my name is Nana Abina, and of course, you all know how we do it every weekend. We get to give you all the advice, what's happening, what's trending, what is number one on X, everything. I think this week has been quite an interesting one with a reality TV show on right now.
Of course,
everybody seems to be very busy right now.
No, I don't feel. I feel like no one is really putting attention to it like before.
People are. Have you been on X?
No, of course, but it's not like before. Like during this time, like when it came out.
This 10 over 10, you should see it. But before that, please introduce yourself. You can't just start.
Hi guys. Hi guys, my name is Treasure.
Okay, Treasure, you're welcome. But seriously, this 10 over 10, I don't know if you've been following, but a lot of people, if you go on X, it's crazy. Like everybody is, and then the housemates are trying so hard to do all. Like everybody's trying to give a buzz, everybody's trying to give something. But let's
making people talk.
I think we're going to talk about it in the second week. Let's let this week flow.
Okay, let's just watch them.
Anyway, you're welcome. Just as we said earlier on, and this week we've got a whole lot of interesting stories we are going to be looking at. But before that, I would love Trina to share with me one story that she's been forward to talk about.
Okay, so the story I would love to talk about is that particular one where a teacher, a school actually awards a student as the tallest girl in class. Like the school gives an award for the tallest girl in class. For me, I feel like it's not giving, like it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
So first story, yes, one of the stories on our trends, but first story on our social media trend. President Tinubu rewards Super Falcons with national honors. That is $100,000 an apartment after WAFCON victory. Now, a lot of people had their reservation about it. People are sharing their things. So following their stunning 3-2, which I believe you're actually were part of the people who were like super excited about it, come back against Morocco to clinch a record-extending 10th Women's African Cup of Nations. That's WAFCON's first title. And Nigerian Super Falcons have been handsomely rewarded by the president of Nigeria. Now, the reception held in their honor in Abuja, the president awarded each of the 24 players the prestigious Officer of Order of the Niger, which happens to be Nigeria's second highest national honor, alongside a 3-bedroom apartment, and also, which, of course, the money.
$100,000
of course, that is also a lot.
Yes.
The 11 team administrators were also awarded. They also were given like 3-bedroom apartments, also $50,000 each. Should I say, even the Football Federation was also honored. They also acknowledged everything. I think everybody was super excited about what really went on.
Excited, yeah.
Exactly. And aside that too, we also have the fact that some of the OGs also, or should I say, some of the footballers also give them gifts. They also gave them money and everything. But this is where the problem is. A lot of people feel like, that was too much. The money alone would have been enough. But then giving them a house, an apartment, 24 players.
See, I feel
not just alone, including 11 administrative.
Nothing can just be enough for Nigeria. Like, people feel like you shouldn't do like this. The same people now feel like you should have done like this.
But
people are not like, people don't have a stand. Some people feel like, okay, you should have just given the money is enough. Some people feel like, okay, the apartments are that's okay. But then, what if he didn't even make that move? What if he didn't?
But was it really necessary?
It was necessary.
Do you know that things? Do you know the things that are actually happening already in the country?
But that doesn't mean, these people brought back
already NFF already has a problem.
I know.
We already have the fact that we've got players that also needs to be attended. In Nigeria, most of the time when players get hurt and others, that at that moment either your career is crashing or what. Let's talk about salaries. Let's bring it down to the local teams. How many of them are being paid properly?
But then this is of them appreciating hard work.
Relax. How many are actually earning very well? That's why our sports industry right now. Sometimes when we have games, how much do they actually put into these games? How much do they actually put into most of these participants? Let's talk about that. That is also another angle we should also look at. Yes, I know that the Nigerian Football Federation is a big one.
Yeah.
We love the fact that the women are actually putting us out there and everything, but there are a lot of things that needs to be fixed in that particular industry.
Of course, there are a lot of things, but then giving all these things,
3-bedroom with money. Then after the title, let's put that one aside. But 3-bedroom, how much is an apartment in Abuja?
It's expensive.
Exactly, and even it's 24 people, including 11 administrative. Then you give them 50 US dollars. How much is 50 US dollars? Let's talk about how much is a dollar right now.
Yeah,
that is a lot. So people
yes.
feel like, okay, the money alone is okay, but these other stuff that you're including, don't you think it could have pushed into different sectors in Nigeria?
I feel like he's trying to show people that he appreciates hard work. I know the money is enough, right? But then we should appreciate the fact that the president came out to do this kind of a thing.
No, we do appreciate.
You understand?
But I also understand from people's angle.
Yeah, I get
like.
it. But then, I mean, I understand what people are trying to say. He should have just done a little.
How many of them are going to stay in that house? How many of them live in Nigeria?
I get it, but I'm just happy he did it because it's going to make people,
I can't remember,
females that want to go into football to do
back when
so.
Aqua United, before they actually went to relegation. Aqua United, I quite remember when Aqua United actually, I think they won, they did amazingly well.
Okay.
Was it Aqua United I think they did amazingly well. And I think they were giving houses also, apartments.
Yeah, they were given.
How many of the players actually stayed in that apartment? Most of them sold their houses.
Yes.
Most of them did not even stay.
Let them do what they want to do, but the president did his best. And I love that. I love the fact that he did it.
Well,
I mean,
yes, shout out to him. He did well, but all I'm trying to say is it wasn't really needed.
It was necessary. It was when we see.
How many of them are still going to stay in that house?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It matters. It doesn't matter actually.
Members?
It doesn't matter to me actually because if he didn't do it, we will still talk at the end of the day.
No, I know
that he has done more than
donated the money into the sports sector.
It doesn't matter. I know he has done more than he's supposed to.
Let me tell you,
but it's significant.
One season they make that money. They play one season, they make that money.
I'll still say that he did well, and I'm very happy.
Anyway, moving on to the next story. This one here is quite sad. Gunmen kill Annabra businessman, fish magnate, despite ransom payment. I didn't even know this guy. It was probably, I think, when your favorite VDM actually posted it. That was when I saw. So popular Annabra businessman who happens to be how do you pronounce it? Ifa Sinechi. Okay, that's like is it Okereke or exactly?
Okay,
exactly. Known as Fish Magnet has been killed by unidentified gunmen despite paying a ransom after being abducted from his home. Okay, now the attackers actually stormed his residence in one of the cars. I don't know if I should mention it, but like in a car on the night of that was this week exactly. Yes. Now they shot him. And they fled even with his own car, with him in it. Now, after 3 days in captivity, the payment of an undisclosed ransom, his live body was found on the roadside. So this is like after they finished paying,
the ransom,
guys actually killed him. Now,
bad.
the police have recovered his vehicle and launched a manhunt for the perpetrators. Now, also, the killing has sparked outrage and deep concern across the state. This is quite sad. He was kidnapped. And also at the same time,
the ransom was paid, and you guys still went on to kill him.
This is really sad.
This is really it's even sad. It's disturbing.
This is like a hard worker. Like you could see, you should see.
Yeah.
You should see his posts. You should see the people that buy and everything.
What's the essence of killing him? He paid the ransom, right? Why do you go on to kill him? It shows that criminals nowadays are both bold. They are very bold, and they also have.
It's giving best friend behind it or
or enemy of progress vibes. That kind of vibe. You know, criminals are bold and heartless. Like, how can you just kill someone after the person has paid the ransom? If he did not pay, that one is different. You get, but that doesn't mean you should kill somebody. You understand? I feel like the agency, the security agency should work harder. They should just do something.
No,
they should just work very fast.
It was surprise you.
You should work fast.
It was not even an outsider who did it. It was somebody among his cliques, like someone watching.
Because the truth is, if we continue to live in insecurity, people are going to lose trust in the security.
I'm still saying, I don't know, maybe I might be wrong, but I still feel like somebody in there was behind people are going to feel like people are going to live in fear, and it's going to end up like, should I say, development is going to stop. Exactly.
When people are living in fear, development is going to stop.
I just pray that
they should just act very fast.
I'm really going to pay attention to the story. I think that they should. I just pray they're able to get.
Want to live in a Nigeria that is protected, where lives are protected, secured, and even respected. If people don't respect life any longer,
kidnap the person, you ask for a ransom. Why do you kill him?
Why do you kill the person? I just feel like they just wanted the money, and then they actually wanted to kill him. Because you don't behave like that. It's not fair. I mean.
Anyway, moving to another story. So Delta police detained officers for beating man who asked them to show their hands before big search.
I mean,
I saw this and it was so sad. I was like, why are you beating? Like, the Delta State Police Command has detained several officers seen in a viral video assaulting a young man in Asaba while he insisted they show their bare hands before searching his bag. Now, fearing they might plant evidence. Allegedly, people say things like this happen. According to eyewitnesses, the incident happened along Officer Road and escalated when the man requested angered the officers, who then beat him. Now, in response, the police spokesperson SP Bright Edefe actually said that the Commissioner of Police CP Olufemi quickly ordered the identification and arrest of the officers. They are now in custody, and the team leader has been issued a query. Now, they firstly stressed that such behavior is not accepted in Delta Police Command and assured the public that the officers would face disciplinary action in line with the Police Act. He also urged officers to respect citizens' rights and assure the public that justice be served. Not just that I'm not supposed to ask you for a search warrant. What you did.
Just your hand. I mean,
he only said, okay, show me your hands. You have nothing in your hands. Okay, fine, no problem. You can search my bag.
And you go on to beat the person. I feel like this is the real example. What should I say? This is a clear example why many Nigerians are afraid of police. Afraid of the police. I mean, this is one of the reasons. Because I mean, the young man just said, show me your hands. If you're not guilty, then you would have just showed him your hands. It's not a big deal. I mean, and then you go on to beat the person. Police officers are supposed to protect people and not intimidate them. The little power you're giving, you go on to abuse it. And then tomorrow you're going to say the government are abusing their powers. Just the little power you're given. I feel like the police officers should be trained in a way that should make them protect the rights of people. We should not just wait till when they do a particular thing, then agents, the government just come up, or police force just come up to punish them and the rest. They should scrutinize them. They should scrutinize the people, police officers in the force. They should scrutinize them and remove those ones that don't want to follow the laws of the society.
Aside that too, now most of these things also happen when maybe probably maybe the sector needs to be fixed. When certain things are broken, maybe payment or way they are being treated or something. But it's not an excuse for you to treat a citizen that way.
You're misusing your power.
So first of all, we don't even know the training that they go through. The question is, even if they go through the training, do you actually abide by what you actually studied?
Who sent you? You're the one that decided to do it.
I am happy that it went all.
So if you do it, you should do it in the right way.
There was a video where a guy was just talking about the fact that these same guys almost police actually saw him and then they wanted to detain him. He was like, okay, what's your warrant to arrest me? He was like, nah, they should come. Then the guy was like, what's the name? The guy was like, is it because of my braids? The guy was like, what is braids? Like, is it because of my hair? That's why you want to arrest me? They're like, okay, fine. This guy is actually one of VDM people or something like that. You understand?
They should not call VDM.
You understand? I feel like as citizens too, we should also read, know your rights. Know your rights, know how to handle issues like it. But I'm happy that this actually went viral and the video was seen, and of course most of them will actually learn from this. Let's move on to the music industry. So MI is actually in the news right now. God, I love this guy. So according to him, he said, I know who I am. So he's actually talking about the people who are actually competing Davido and Wizkid. You know, it's been a while he's been in the music scene. So of course, that's bringing out a new project real soon. So legendary Nigerian rapper MI Abaga has actually opened up about his place in the music industry, saying he's not trying to outshine popular stars like Davido or Wizkid. In a recent interview, MI said that although they are currently enjoying massive fame, he's confident that in his journey, not chasing the same spotlight. I'm not Davido, I'm not Wizkid, they have their own moments, but I am MI and I have not lost anything, he said with confidence. He also had uploaded raising rappers like Udumadu Black and Black Bones, saying he's proud of their growth, but does not feel threatened. And according to MI, it's more important to stay authentic, value brotherhood, and leave a lasting legacy than to just follow trends.
I like the fact that he knows his worth.
MI knows his worth, of course.
Of course, he knows his worth. I mean,
MI.
in a country where everyone is struggling or chasing fame and everyone is just competing with each other, this man came out to say, bro, I know my worth. I know who I am. You understand that success is not about the popularity and the fame. It's all about being true to yourself.
Exactly.
Yes, that's what success is all about. And I love the fact that, I mean, it's very difficult to see someone that just come out to say these kind of things, that understand who he has confidence in himself. He's confident. Seriously, I'm
Anyway,
very sorry.
shout out
Like,
to him.
I mean,
I am waiting for his new project because he has been teasing us for too long.
Yeah.
So please, he should come out. Anyway, we got another story which is quite interesting. Bride fakes her own kidnap to repay 3.6 million bridal shower loan from brother. See,
when I told you so, I was laughing.
Of my life, I keep saying bridal shower, just 3.6.
6 million.
If not wedding, no, not engagement. So 29-year-old bride Merit has been arrested in Delta State for faking her own kidnapping to repay 3.6 million loan she borrowed from her brother to fund her bridal shower and hotel expenses. The police initially received a report that she had been abducted by gunmen in Asaba area. Acting swiftly, the police launched an investigation and arrested 2 men connected to the case. One of them confessed that the kidnapping was staged. Further investigation actually revealed that Merit actually planned the fake abduction and collected 3 million ransom. She gave 500 to her accomplice and kept 2.5 million to settle part of her loan. All those involved are in police custody and the case is still under investigation. This kind of news has given me headache.
Because why would you allow someone to pressure you? What
is pressuring
No,
you?
it is someone that is. Do you know why I'm saying someone
Who
is pressured
you?
See, before you do a particular thing, it's because people are pressuring you. Maybe
Who is
the pressure is from
pressuring
the
you?
friends, from her friends. Maybe she wants to impress.
Friends?
No, she wants
But
to
what-
impress her friends. I'm
Why
telling you.
Okay, wait. I don't know the angle you're coming from, but when you say pressure, okay, so I buy data, right? And I go, I'm coming.
Okay.
I buy data, right? I go on social media. And then I'm looking at what's trending, like hashtag blah blah blah. People on Bella Niger, da da da. You sat down, you thought about it as an adult, 29-year-old. How is
Okay.
that supposed to pressure you? Now
Some
your
people are
friend,
intimidated.
one of your friends,
You know, like
exactly.
many of them.
No, how is it that I pressured you? You wait. Now you've got friends. Maybe one of your friends got married lavishly, so you feel like it's a
Yes.
competition. See, I mean, I've gone to my life where I feel like people put themselves in that position. I feel
Yes.
like now I was in secondary school. I saw people going out, partying and the rest. I didn't do it because I sat there and I thought about it. I knew what I wanted. I don't know how much a lot of people love themselves and they know themselves very well. They know what they really want in life. But it's understandable that people put themselves in that position where you're pressured. No denial. Like, we're not going to lie about that. But why do you put yourself there?
Because they just want to look, should I say, they want to live big. They want people to say, oh, okay, I have this, I have that. Let me tell you, people live just to impress other people. I feel like for me, I will actually blame the brother. In this situation, I'll blame the brother. Why do I blame the brother? So you knew that your sister do not have this kind of money. You took the money and gave to your sister. First of all, if you know that your sister is this kind of a person, because there's no how you don't know your sister.
Let me raise my
Wait, but there's no how you don't know your sister. It is either you abstain from getting the money, or then you refuse giving the money. Even if she's angry with you, that doesn't matter. But sorry, 1 minute. But then at the end of the day, after getting punished for what she did, what is the brother going to do? What's the family going to do?
The last time we checked, bridal shower is supposed to be a surprise. Friends of the bride. We are supposed to create a surprise for you. You can't say, oh my goodness, you guys surprised me. That is what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the whole, how do we call it? You doing it for yourself. Now, small chops.
How much?
How much is small chops? A box of small chops.
Yeah.
Remove 10,000 naira, you can buy a big box. Get somebody to do cake for you.
Very simple.
But that's bad. You shouldn't spend anything more than 20k or 25k. I'm just saying. You've got cupcakes. 6 cupcakes, even in New York here, that's like 3,500 naira. So now the robe, your friends can actually be the ones to buy themselves if they want to. Or maybe just say, okay, you know what, everybody should dress in Ankara. If you have Ankara, dress that way. Decoration, but they shouldn't even take up to anything. Hotel, do you even need a hotel? You don't need to go for a restaurant.
Yes.
This thing. Stop putting too much pressure on yourself.
I'm saying
it's a wedding. It's not your. It's just a wedding. It's not your marriage. Why do people? It's just like, oh my goodness.
I don't see why the government said that they should forget about the big celebration. That it's one of the
causes. The government said it's about you.
No,
it's about
I know because it's one of the causes. I get to understand it now. I know that I don't actually support what they said, right? But then I get to understand it now because this big celebration is the reason this woman or lady is in this situation.
She put herself there.
I mean,
See, nothing can pressure me, like nobody. I don't know. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for how I was brought up, but you can't pressure me to do something that I
Seriously.
can. If I can afford it, I would go for it.
Yeah, of course.
And his brother show, I'm not the one supposed to. My friends come together and they create
So that she wanted to do it, so that maybe when they come, we're like, oh my God, it's one of the friends that
Okay,
didn't
okay, right now that she has
video.
done it, I hope that she will get 1,000 likes or 50,000 likes. And then
She's-
to actually give her money.
She has been arrested, yeah.
Okay, now if imagine you're
And
kidnapping.
none of the friends who come out, that's just
Her bad news even trending than her wedding.
none of the friends.
I mean, she didn't marry
she's not
again.
even married
She didn't
again.
marry. Now she will go to jail. Now the husband will marry another woman.
Wow, the husband cannot marry another
Case-
woman. No, the husband has to
He has to what?
forgive. To
He
forgive.
has to wait for her to come out
human,
of jail.
to forgive
If
is
it's my
human.
brother, he'll see what I'll do to him. You should wait for her. Why would I wait? First of all, it shows that it's showing all red flags. Because first of
Yeah.
all, you're a spendthrift. You can't actually save my home. You can't take care of my
mean,
home. You can't take care of my kids. You
You're
can't
going
live
to
according to your
You're going
means
to be
and
getting
manage.
money from me every time and all the rest. You're not allowing me to rest and all the rest.
Forget
Yeah.
it. The guy is showing, the lady is showing red flags.
But the man knew it before going to the relationship, so he should actually bear it.
Bear waiting.
Yes, now he should actually bear it
If she
because
goes
he
to
knew
jail,
it.
he should move on. He should move on.
Why did she go and get the money from the man? Actually,
Which man?
the husband.
Maybe the husband doesn't have now. That's why she actually decided to do what she did.
Hmm.
Because let's go at the first stage. Maybe the husband did not have. She borrowed from the brother. The brother too. I think maybe the brother is doing osusu, and then people are chasing him because. How would you put pressure on your sister? Give her 3 points. Hey, or more. People are trying, and you kidnap yourself. This is where like somebody people are
She has
kidnapping.
brains,
You have
like-
brains to be kidnapped.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Treasure,
Nana.
again for coming through. Coming up next on our main segment, we are looking at a story that was really trending. I don't know if you're actually going to be listening to
Okay.
it. But the topic for today is navigating states of origin, travel branding, and the fear of betrayal. This actually started, I don't know if you watched the reality TV show I was talking about.
Yeah, of course
Where
I
one
did.
of them who happened to be from this state didn't really say much. And a lot of people felt like it was wrong.
Yes.
So we're going to be looking at that story. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.